hunt during the dusk and the dawn, those really low light hours. So you will find any owl is quite adaptable to when their food is most available. Alrighty guys, everyone take a seat. He's going to get nice and close. Might give you a free haircut. I can promise you it's a fairly good job. But this handsome lad here is Jagger.
Oh, come on.
Now Jagger is what we call a barking owl. Bit of a weird name, I know. Why do we call him that? Well, essentially, he likes to woof like a dog. So everyone take a seat for me, down nice and low, over on the right. I'm going to need you to sit down. So, they like to say literally, woof woof, woof woof. Sounds a little bit funny.
Hello.
Sounds like a cartoon dog, but it can be beautiful, especially you get males as females. What they do is they duet it. So males have a really deep, heavy tone. Females, much lighter, and it sounds absolutely gorgeous in comparison. A couple of other things that we like to call them. So, we also call them a winking owl. They love to sit in the trees. One eye half open, one eye half closed. Kind of looks like they're winking at you. To me, just looks like they're judging my life choices very harshly. Then, final thing we love to call them is a screaming woman owl. Now, I know that one's a little bit terrifying, but essentially, they've got one really shrill, high-pitched distress call. Sounds like a woman in trouble. So much so, wild ones actually get the cops called on them sometimes. They get out there in the middle of the bush, thinking something terrible's happening. Just one of these guys in a tree having a bit of a time. Now you will find every single raptor has their own special hunting skills. Their own little thing to help them find their prey. For these guys, it's actually their eyesight. So, if you scaled up his head, made it the size of ours, his eyes would actually be the size of grapefruits. Absolutely massive. And they go all the way into the back of his head. That's because, as the dusk is on under, he needs to be able to see about twice as well as we can. Now he's a decent size now, so he can take decent sized prey. He's of course going to go for your classics, rats, mice, rodents, amphibians, reptiles, things like that. But he'll also eat other birds. So, currawongs, lorikeets, noisy miners, even something as big as a sulphur-crested cockatoo. In fact, I have seen a wild one sitting up in a tree, eating an entire possum he took up there, just tearing chunks off it. That is a lot of effort though, you know, a lot of energy to expend. And when you're out there and your next meal isn't guaranteed, guys, try to get to the brain. Try to get as much soft-dense nutrition as they can for as little effort as they possibly can. Now guys, do you think Jagger here did a great job today?
Yeah.
I think he did fantastic. Because Jagger here is actually only 2 years old, so he's still fairly fresh to our show. But in just a second, he's going to get a bit of a reward. So he's actually going to get an entire mouse. Now don't worry, it's not alive. Freshly thawed this morning, but we'll just guess him up. And anyone want to take a guess how many bites it's going to take for him to eat it? 2, 1. All right, Jackie, let's get this in and let's see what you got. Now guys, I warn you, don't blink or you will miss it. Alrighty, ready? 3, 2, 1. And look at it go! Disappeared. That last tail like a strand of spaghetti. Now, that's not the trick we taught him. That's exactly how
We
to
hate-
eat small prey out there in the wild.
We don't like mouses.
So, what
They
is next
pull
for
around
Jagger?
our ceiling.
Well, he's actually going to start to digest that. The blood, the guts, the organs, all those don't go down quite so well. Your fur, your bones, your nails, all of that offers nothing for him. So what he's actually going to do in the next 24 to 48 hours, he's going to compress all that up into a nice, tight, slimy little pellet. And he's going to cough it back up for me to find. Now, I know that sounds absolutely nasty, absolutely gnarly. Who wants that? But it is actually one of the greatest research tools we have available today to figure out what our wild rats are doing, where they're going, and what they're eating. For me, you know, maybe I get super bored sometimes, so I can find a big, juicy one, take it apart, find a cool little mouse skeleton, put it back together like a little puzzle. Now, barking owls is quite common these days. Of course, do face issues, and a big one is habitat loss. What they need to live in, what they need to breed in, big basketball-sized tree hollows. Take years and years to form. Unfortunately, very short time for us to cut them down. Has led to a bit of a housing crisis for them, and there's a lot of other competing wildlife out there. So it's just always important to think about our effect on the environment and what is going to be a future for beautiful animals like Jagger here. Now, like I said, he was a gorgeous crepuscular bird. Our next bird is going to be typically nocturnal. So, hunting during the night. But again, you're going to find any owl is quite adaptable to when their food is most available. You're not going to go home today? That's alright, I wouldn't want to leave me either. There we go. Good boy, Jagger. What do you reckon, guys? Great job for him?
Oh. I am feeding a kangaroo. Just look. That kangaroo is a wet kangaroo. Hello guys, I am feeding the kangaroo. Hello. This is a wet. Oh, I just went. My bag has just went out. Ice catching. Want to get some? Alright, we have. Alright, let's feed some more kangaroos. Here's the awesome kangaroo viewers. And here is a crocodile. We have to call in. Maximum sailing height is 150 centimeters. Our kids. Yeah. Actually just turned out yesterday. Oh, sorry. The alligator's over there. There's an alligator there. Oh, look at that lizard. Oh, there's a lizard somewhere. It's right there. Right there, there's a lizard. Okay, peep at the top. I think there's some creatures swimming on the hill or some stuff on the water. I see a fish. I see some fish over there.
Is it hot down there?
Nah, not really. Not really hot. It's like mid-hot, mid-cold. Maybe like at least 28 degrees. Okay, I'm getting out. I'm getting out now. I'm out. This place is cool. You got a little alligator. It's a crocodile. Oh, it's a crocodile. My main lens is. Yeah, come on. Go on, go. So let's go back to there's like a little dome.
Did you get scared?
You can see the crocodile. You're not going to be bitten by a crocodile. These beauties are so cute. They got 3 koalas in this habitat. This is specific one. They got 3 koalas. I'm going to have a elephant. I'm going to use it for you to eat.
Just bite.
That koala's having trouble climbing up, guys. Alright, let's continue looking through this account. You hear amphibian, you'd highly be thinking that they're talking about how amphibians like frogs. Well, there's a lot more than just frogs here. Right here is a magnificent tree frog.
Up there.
Frogs are my favorite animals, so I'm lucky to show you guys.
Oh, there's the Boyd's Forest dragon.
So,
We've got these in our suburb, don't we, love?
That's all up to
Boys, come here. Come here. This is
Amphibia. These folks can live up to 15 years.
Snake is there. Come here, Clem. This is crucial you learn. Because we had these in our suburb. See that snake there?
Yeah.
That's a red belly black. Okay? I want you to read this and memorise it. Because we have it in our suburb.
What do they do?
Read it.
Least concern.
No, that's about how endangered they are.
Dad, move your hand. Carnivore.
Red-bellied black snakes are opportunistic hunters feasting on frogs, fish, lizards, small mammals and other snakes. They're mostly active during the day, but occasionally come out at night during warm weather. They are venomous with a bite that can lead to permanent damage to the sense of smell. Do they have a brown? We've had browns as well in our suburb.
Just stay home. I think there's a lot of fun down here. This is a python snake. So there are stick insects. There's the stick insect.
Look at you, man.
And then there's another one right there.
I used to get them in my backyard.
They look like grasshoppers. So that's a python snake. Sanctuary sprout. We love snakes. And then these like juice trees. These. I don't know what they're called.
Stop knocking on the glass.
So let's exit the place. Wait, I'm gonna scan that QR code.